And the thing that you've got to ask yourself is whether he'll ever get out of it. That's the key with horses. He's 3 going 4. To see him in the enclosure, he whirls around, he throws himself on the ground. He nearly went through the flowers here at his first start. And they got him around to the barrier. And he drew an outside gate the other day. He had 13 in a field of 15. He was able to go in last, or near enough to last. And today he had the 1 gate. And now he's coming up towards the 600 metres mark. He hasn't... It's that lead that's worrying me. I don't like to see that dangling around his foreleg. In fact, it's between... Oh, he's caught up in it too. So if he takes off, he'll be in a bit of strife. So there he is, Broken Bottle. He's your favourite at $2.05 and $1.40. And I'm afraid he is a nightmare horse. What did Glenn Collis describe him as here the other day? A maniac. Now, they've got him. When they put the saddle on him, here he is. He's out. Here comes the siren. When they put the saddle on him, he's as quiet as a church mouse, this horse. He's out, the favourite. Broken Bottle is out, please note. Well, that'll liven up the race a bit. He's out. Now, what's happening over here at the barrier? We're waiting on a number of horses to move up. In fact, we're waiting on another 5 to come in. Now, he was at $2.35 and $1.50 at the time of his withdrawal, Broken Bottle. They've got him up in the 2200 metre chute.
Stewards are giving punters an opportunity to reinvest at that venue, so it gives us the all clear to go here at Kilmore. And the trotters are about to line up for the 6th of the day. Yeah, hopefully we can get a clear enough passage and Doomben can wait until we finish, because we were prepared to wait for Doomben until they took them out of the stalls. The favourite is Iona Wiz, number 7 at $2.60, trained by David Manning. Does a good job with his horses, and in particular this one, Iona Wiz. It's had a very good season, 10 starts, 4 wins, 5 placings. The Sandown Park Greyhounds venue only about 3 minutes away. So we're just about set at Kilmore. Just about ready for a start for the Wandong Trotters handicap. They line up reasonably well. Crib, Majestic Glory to straighten up. And once again, they're just about right to go. Track cleared. Bombardier pouring at the front tape.
Well, they've decided to move them in again at Doomben. They're all in and set to go. Long trotters race at Kilmore. So we'll pick that up straight after Doomben. Here's
to jump. Racing this time, Rastus began only 30 and Candidates dropping back shortly after the start. Saratoga Express and Newell both began quickly. Kimball's going forward, Canute's going forward, and Bob Taylor's kicking up hard close to the inside. Just behind them there in a prominent position is Sir Seattle. Just off the pace as well as Silicon Chip, racing on the outside of Rastus. A little wide, going up into about 5th berth is Saratoga Express. Candidates is next. A length further back to Guitar, who's ridden back off the speed today. Copperlad and Dudatic in that bunch, and Myrugi is at the rear. Into the first bend, 800 metres to go, and the leader, Kimball, is crossed onto the rails to be a length in front. Saratoga Express is steaming up into 2nd berth on the outside. Canute getting a lovely run. He's 3rd inside of Newell. Then Silicon Silicon Chip and Bobtail. Candidates pulled out 3 wide, starting to improve. Now, I think he's just sneaking through on the inside of the grey horse there, Silicon Chip. A length further back to Dud Attic and Copperlad sweeping around them about 4 wide. Rastus next on the rails, then Sir Seattle, Guitar and Myruji heading for the judge. 350 metres to go. Kimball in front of Saratoga Express. Newell coming after them. Canute is just behind them, looking for the way clear. Then Bobtail, Silicon Chip and Copperlad's on the outside. Saratoga Express is just in front of Kimball, who's kicking on. Newell trying hard to reach the pair of them. It's Saratoga Express in front of Kimball. I think Saratoga is going to get home. Saratoga Express in front and drawing clear of Kimball in the run to the 9. Saratoga Express first, Kimball second. Third over the 9 was Newell.
Manawa 2, Springfield Guest in about 6 metres to Thunder Thighs, who's chased pretty hard and is all but tacked on. Into the back, the lead time 1:28, and Majestic Glory leads. Second, Iona Wiz. Third, the inside, Steffi's Frost and Folkestone 1 by 1. Then Crib on the inside of Bombardier, 3 metres to Whiteheart's DJ. From Manawa 2, Springfield Guest and Thunder Thighs, which galloped within the first 400 metres and lost a lot of ground, has now made up a lot of it and will be 4 back the inside. 1,300 left to go as they work off the back straight now. And Majestic Glory's in front. Iona Wiz is second. Steffi's Frost is third. Folkestone fourth. Fifth, the inside Crib. 3 back the outside Bombardier. Then Thunder Thighs from Whiteheart's DJ. Second last Manawa 2. And Springfield Guest is easing out 3 wide. 32.7 the first quarter of the last mile. And the leader is Majestic Glory. The favourite Iona Wiz is racing second. Third, the leader's back is Steffi's Frost. Folkestone is fourth. Fifth along the inside was Crib. Around it Bombardier. 3 wide, Whiteheart's DJ goes forward. Onto its back goes Springfield Guest. Thunder Thighs is 4 back the rail and last is Manawa 2. 34.8 the second quarter. And Majestic Glory led. Iona Wiz is running second but travelling well. Steffi's Frost is third. Folkestone fourth. Out 3 wide, Whiteheart's DJ. Then Crib along the inside of Bombardier. Springfield Guest 3 wide with a trail. Then Thunder Thighs and Manawa 2 last and 20 metres off the lead. Majestic Glory led by a metre. 2 Iona Wiz. Steffi's Frost is third. Folkestone put under pressure fourth. Whiteheart's DJ 3 deep and then Crib, Bombardier. Springfield Guest, Thunder Thighs held up and Manawa 2. Off the back straight, 31.6 the quarter. And Majestic Glory by a metre. Iona Wiz. Steffi's Frost third. Folkestone fourth and then Crib. Into the straight, Majestic Glory narrowly in front. Iona Wiz going up to tackle it. Steffi's Frost is getting out, then Folkestone and Crib, but Iona Wiz surged to the lead at the 100. Steffi's Frost and Crib are running on now from Majestic Glory, but Iona Wiz is going to be too solid for them. Iona Wiz is first. Second, Crib narrowly in front of either Steffi's Frost or Majestic Glory. Good photo all round there for the miners. Then Folkestone, Bombardier, Whiteheart's DJ next home, and they were followed in by Springfield Guest pulling up with Manawa 2, and back at the tail, Thunder Thighs, the last quarter in 31 seconds.
In the mounting yard, about to head out now for race 7. The weights here: 2 claims 3, 3 claims 3. Number 5 claims 1.5, 9 claims 1.5, down to 12 claims 2.5 kilos, 13 claims 3, 14 claims 1.5. About to head out now for race 7 on the card, due in about 8 minutes.
They're nearly right. Chock-a-block field here, full 16. They're right. Standing by for a jump. Race 6 of the day. There's the light. They're ready and racing. Bold Phoenix very slow from the inside with Akaraw King. On the other hand, showing some early speed is Castabon. Is looking for the early front running. October Rains is going forward with Larinia out wider. And Gold Habit's driving right through along the fence. So as they settle right down now toward the 1,300 metre mark. And with the inside running, Gold Habit has gone through to lead here. Mustering pace right along the fence also Bold Phoenix after that slow start. They were followed by Hoshi Andes. Next in the running then, as they head down the back, was October Rains. They head toward the 1,000-metre mark now. They were being followed by Deborah's Daughter, then Castabon. Next in the race is Eastern Symphony. On its inside came Saffron King. They were being followed by Basic Spirits, then came Larinya. Calm River was out deeper on the track from Blur Blitz, then Akaraw King. Next in the running, Key Tour from Naked Drums. And Enemy Lines is last of all as they travel toward the 700 and would be spotting the leader about 8 lengths. The front runner is now October Range, just narrowly in front of Gold Habit. They were followed by Hoshi Andes, who's also right up there. They were followed next then by Castabon. On the inside then came Deborah's Daughter from the top weight Eastern Symphony, who's just given a couple of cracks with the whip there. Starting to run on deeper out on the track was Calm River with Basic Spirits, and Enemy Lines is improving. Many chances as they come to the turn, where October Range has hit a narrow lead. Eastern Symphony railing hard from Gold Habit. Castabon out wider. So as they come into the straight, Castabon has moved up solidly with October Rain still there. Then Eastern Symphony, Deborah's Daughter starting to run on. It's Castabon opening up though, finishing on hard down the outside. Deborah's Daughter, Castabon in front, hands and heels from Deborah's Daughter, and Castabon first, Deborah's Daughter second, third. Well, I'm not sure. Akaraw King or Basic Spirits or back on the inside. October
Stayers are now ready to go at Sandown Park, and our next race coming from Belmont in 1 minute.
Buddy in motion now, race 8, they're all set. And racing, a little bit slow to begin. Mirac Seaton on the inside, drifting out to the tail was Burnmar Jesse. Away very smartly, Ebony Rose takes the lead by 3 or 4 lengths to Bon Lin. Over on the outside, Mirac Seaton, very wide as Kalara Kate. Back to the inside, Kane Newton about 2.5 to 3 to Bye Bye Lady. 5 lengths away to Burnmar Jesse and a half to Very Clever. They collide at the tail. Going down the back straight, and Ebony Rose was the leader. It's Ebony Rose, the lamplighter, by 6 lengths now to Mirac Seaton. 2.5 to 3 to Kalara Kate, followed further back by Bon Lin. Right out of it, Bye Bye Lady, followed by New Ted, and then came Very Clever, who makes a run from the tail, but spots them a big start, and last of all, Burnmar Jesse into the straight down. It's all Ebony Rose, clear over Mirac Seaton. And Ebony Rose about 4 lengths, Mirac Seaton, 5 or 6 away to Bon Lin third. Then Very Clever, little luck on the outside. It did run on strongly then when it finally got clear. Bye Bye Lady was next.
6 Ebony Rose, 5.20 and 5.90 over 1 and 8 set Perth.
Carter has the button. Gates open back now. They're off and racing. Sunset Park got its head in the air and missed the jump. Out best Prince of Pockets, and driving forward Mega Class in search of the front. Private Account behind them from Bonzara, Steelette, Bonsana the rail. 3/4 Mighty Welkin. Bank Balance, Kahili next to last. Sunset Park. Kahili's dropped to the tail. At the 1,000 metres after settling, and Mega Class got over from the outside. Drew a length and a half over the tote favourite Bonzara. Prince of Pockets, the stablemates, a length away third, followed by Steelette being allowed to cruise up into 4th place. On the rails, Private Account, and then Mighty Welkin about midfield. Then came Bonsana on the inside of Bank Balance, and 2.5 lengths to Kahili, and dropping to the tail of the field is Sunset Park. On the turn now, about 550 to go. Mega Class will come to the corner, leading 3/4 to a length to the good of Bonzara. Prince of Pockets on the inside is third from Steelette. Mighty Welkin being popped the question, going up 3 and 4 deep, rounding the corner. Bank Balance behind them, followed by Private Account. Bonsana's next, and then Kahili coming to the outside. Mega Class, though, giving plenty at the 200 mark. King's got the whip on him. He led 2 lengths. Prince of Pockets, Steelette. Kahili's come from the tail of the field and is still running on. 100 to go, though, and Mega Class looks to have got the money. He's holding Prince of Pockets, Steelette, and Kahili at bay, and Mega Class races down to win a good win first up. Mega Class beat Prince of Pockets and Steelette, and then came on the outside Kahili, Bonzara, and they were followed home then by Bank Balance a long way back. Mighty Welkin, who did nothing, and then Private Account and Sunset Park last in.
10.57 on the third at Belmont Park. Mega Class 20.
At the gates and about to move in now. 3 minutes to a start for race 7. Brook Road 5 out to 6 to 1. Perforate the favourite, steady at 4s. The Bartered Bride steady at 5 to 1. Thong Siam 6 out to 13 to 2. Ernestina's eased a point to 9 to 1 of those in the market. And now they're moving in. This is the sufficient Super Vobis handicap of 1600. Perforate coming up into the stalls to join Mur, who's already been locked away. Rider of River Express is out of the saddle at the moment. As Thong Siam went into the gates, Sinara is ready. Now Brook Road came in with Grace as set. The Bartered Bride about to link up now. It's Miss Vindy's on the screen there with the clerk of the course, just out behind the line. Brigley is already locked away down on the inside. Hazy Eyes about to move in. Rider here, Brett Preble, has a purple cap on Hazy Eyes to distinguish those colours from River Express. Miss Vindy's went in. Ernestina's coming up into the line, gets out at the 1600 today. There's Aggie coming along now. Here's River Express about to link in. Stan Sakos taking the 1.5 kilos claim. Heart of Egypt awaiting her turn. Adam Murford on board. It's a big swing in the weights on Perforate for their meeting a couple of starts ago. Flaming Roberto jumping up in distance today, awaiting her turn. Nakuma is also still away. Heart of Egypt moving into the line now. Starters heading over to the platform. Flaming Roberto ready. Nakuma came up. Field looks pretty well ready now. Starter on the platform. Light flashing. Ready. Off they go. Brigley are down on the inside, began fairly well, away fast as Mur, away quickly too as With Grace and Nakuma over near the outside to lead up Hazy Eyes, the Bartered Bride, Flaming Roberto and Mur hunting through on the inside, settling fully now, and Nakuma from the outside is working across to be the leader from Mur. Sinara up to third in company with River Express, and then With Grace and Hazy Eyes wider out. Won the Bartered Bride at a nice place from Flaming Roberto. Brook Road closer to the inside, and then Heart of Egypt. Brigley are getting up on the rail and Perforate. Between runners is Aggie, followed then by Ernestina. Thong Siam is second last, and Miss Vindy's had dropped out to be last, 1,000 to go. Nakuma on the outside of Mur are the leaders. Hazy Eyes is 2 lengths away third with the purple cap. River Express is just behind it, and With Grace is with them with Sinara the rail. One further back, Flaming Roberto, then the Bartered Bride, followed by Heart of Egypt just inside the Bartered Bride, and Brook Road the rail. One to Perforate with the red cap, and then Ernestina around the outside, followed by Brigley, dug up along the inside of Aggie, and then Thong Siam and Miss Vindy's taking off round the outside. Pretty well bunched, 500 left to go, and Nakuma took a narrow lead from Mur with the rail. With Grace on the outside and the pink blinkers, and Hazy Eyes is wider out under pressure. Heart of Egypt just behind them, then the Bartered Bride coming to the outside. Nakuma leads in the straight, kicked out by 2 lengths at the 400 from With Grace and Heart of Egypt, but the Bartered Bride is starting to run on very strongly, and they're clear of Thong Siam with a late run, and then Brook Road and Perforate. The Bartered Bride had raced up to With Grace. Nakuma gone, running on Thong Siam and Heart of Egypt. The Bartered Bride, the leader from With Grace and Thong Siam. The Bartered Bride more than a length in front. Ernestina coming home late. The Bartered Bride is just the leader, and the Bartered Bride won at 3/4 to Ernestina, which was a good run to get second. Thong Siam might have got third, I'd say, from With Grace, and then Heart of Egypt and Brook Road. A gap behind these to River Express, followed by Mur, Perforate, Nakuma and Miss Vindy's, and then Aggie, followed by Flaming Roberto, Hazy Eyes, Sinara, and Brigley is finished at the tail. The Bartered Bride, ridden by Sam Highland. Number 8, the Bartered Bride, Sam Highland first. Ernestina's come home to get second. Number 12, ridden by Kieran McAvoy. And 9, third, Thong Siam, ridden by Lucas Dowson. Numbers are 8, 12 and 9. 8, 12 and 9. Fourth was number 16, With Grace. And fifth was number 2, Heart of Egypt. 8, 12 and 9, the Bartered Bride taking out the 7th of the day by about 3/4 of a length. There's official photo finish with Ernestina finishing about a neck or so in advance of Thong Siam. In the last today, take out 1 Acarana and 3 Belldale Blues, 1 and 3. Belldale Blues entered for Cranbourne tomorrow. And put a tongue tie for number 14, Braco. Now, some dividends are coming through. The win dividend of $7.50. Running double 73 even. Daily double today 2 and 8, 21.60. Lucky Tycoon and the Bartered Bride 21.60 for the daily double. Now we have a full set at 7.50, 2.60 the winner. $4 for second, 2.60 third. Quinella $51.90. Exacta $52.10. Trifecta $511 even. Running double 73 even. Daily double 21.60 on 2 and 8. And the quaddie 5218, 1,751.20. $1,751.20. The Bartered Bride is a 3-year-old grey filly by Marauding from Zaborozhka, trained by Matthew Harden for the owners M and Mrs. S. Joseph, and the Bartered Bride ridden by Matthew's brother Sam. Second home, number 12, Ernestina by El Kahira from Iskra, Peter Hayes and Karen McAvoy, and third, Thong Siam by Kingston Rule from Rosalie Run, Pat Carey and Lucas Dowson. With Grace finished fourth, and fifth home was Heart of Egypt.
Well done, Sam.
Good ride.
Thanks, Cheryl. Good ride.
Scott Randall. Yeah.
Tell these young blokes, you know, when they do the ride well.
She just loves that ground, you know. Like so, bloody wet track out there, and she goes through.
The dogs over there. It's wet too.
All right, I'll see you after.
Yeah, well done, Sam. We'll have a drink. Oh, brother. You couldn't barely get up.
Weights right, correct weights there for the numbers 8, 12 and 9. 3/4 of a length, the winning margin, a neck between second and third, and a long neck to fourth. The time 1 minute 44, 1:44 the time, and correct weight.
Atlantis drawn in 3. Ready, they're off. And the best to break the line was King of Atlantis from Santo, and on the outside, Prince Miasma. Deeper still is Fianor. Ingabara back to second last. Santo's not staying up there, and Royal Hawk is the tail ender. The small field swings the first corner, and Larry Cassidy had no intention not to lead, apparently, on Fianor, and scoots around the outside. And here Fianor opens up by 2.5 lengths. Second posse, Prince Miasma. In the third spot, another 2 lengths away, King of Atlantis. Similar margin, Ingabara around Santo, and 2.5 to Royal Hawk. Fianor untroubled to make play, going down past the 900 metres, a length and 3/4 clear on Prince Miasma. Third posse, another 1 3/4 back, is still King of Atlantis. 1 to Santo, parked inside of Ingabara, and 3 lengths to Royal Hawk. Still no change. And the leader, Fianor. Fianor at the moment on the New South Wales tote, 2:30 and 1:40, and comes to the 600 with a lead of 1.5 lengths, Prince Miasma. The second pick, King of Atlantis, a neck back on the inside, and a length further back is Santo. This quartet of race 5 or 6 lengths, Royal Hawk and Ingabara. Fianor, a clear-cut leader, coming onto the point of the home corner, 1.5 lengths on King of Atlantis, getting up on the inside and now switching around Fianor's heels. He got out pretty easily, King of Atlantis, when Prince Miasma dropped off, and Santo is next, but Fianor down to the 200, about 1.25 lengths on King of Atlantis, making a race of it with Fianor, but Fianor at the moment is holding King of Atlantis clear of Santo. Fianor in no danger. In fact, he's starting to come away from King of Atlantis and then Santo, and Fianor wins it again. Fianor has won comfortably from King of Atlantis and third to Santo, and then came at long intervals Prince Miasma, Ingabara, and Absolute Royal Hawk. Yep, well, he won on the Sunday at Rose Hill.
So, nearly set to go. Here's Latilla, about to join them, Feeling Lucky is coming in ahead of her. Siren Song handicap, this is for mares. Nearly ready. Latilla went into the stalls and they're set to go. Off they go. Bryco a little slow, and Latilla got back there early. Richmond Hare began quickly and led Tassie Blue Gum, and Dance of Gold is up there with Southlands settling up into second placing. Richmond Hare from Southlands quickly up into third. Lemon Soda around Dance of Gold, and they're followed by Tassie Blue Gum and Lavender and Lace. 1.5 lengths by the 1,000 to Bella Tilden. Serene Joy the outside of Joanna's Lady, and then Royal Gal, followed by Feeling Lucky, Bryco, 2 lengths Latilla, and Ruskover 3 behind them at the turn at the 800. And here Richmond Hare set up 3 lengths on Southlands. Dance of Gold the inside and Lemon Soda the outer. 1 to Lavender and Lace nicely placed, coming down the side from Tassie Blue Gum, and then Bella Tilden over on the outside. Behind it a length away Joanna's Lady on the inside of Serene Joy, Bryco. They're followed then by Feeling Lucky off the track. A couple of lengths further back Latilla on the inside, and then Royal Gal, and Ruskover's a bad last turning where Richmond Hare swings around the home corner, stays near the inside, leads Southland Dance of Gold. Lemon Soda called on for the run. Lavender and Lace coming down the outside. Tassie Blue Gum and Bella Tilden are next with 200 metres to go. Lavender and Lace raced after Lemon Soda and Southlands. Bella Tilden is coming after the leader. Lavender and Lace about 1.5 lengths in front of Bella Tilden with 100 to go. Bella Tilden's coming home the better. Lavender and Lace tackled by Bella Tilden. Bella Tilden and Lavender and Lace. Bella Tilden did too well. Bella Tilden won it from Lavender and Lace. Third a photo, either Lemon Soda or Latilla, clear of Southlands, and then Tassie Blue Gum. Back behind her to finish Serene Joy. Bryco made up some nice ground. Dance of Gold, followed by Feeling Lucky, Richmond Hare. Behind them, Royal Gal, followed by Joanna's Lady, and Ruskover saw all of them all of the way. Bella Tilden is about to join them. Madam Joker moving up.